because you ran 2 stop signs and you're going to get a citation today. I was behind you, ma'am. You didn't even come to a complete stop. This stop sign right here,
I did not.
I need your driver's license.
I did not do that.
I need your driver's license.
Way somewhere, and you talking about you gonna give me a ticket and all that.
I need your driver's license.
I come down this place. I did not run
Ma'am,
two stop
I need your
signs.
driver's license. Yes, you did.
And why are you doing all this? Like you got
I need your driver's license.
Mr. Alon.
I'm fixing my vest. I need your driver's license, ma'am.
What's your name?
Alan.
Okay, before I finish, y'all, let me just give y'all some context. There was no audio from the police's body cam, but once he gets out of his car, when you have a traffic stop, when you're at a traffic stop, the last thing you should do is get out of your vehicle. I mean, unless you're instructed to get out of your vehicle, you probably should not do that. So the first issue here is she gets out of the vehicle, without a directive to get out of the vehicle. And he gets out of his vehicle because he's trying to figure out why the heck is this lady out of the vehicle? What has happened is she has run 2 stop signs. And customarily, if you run a stop sign and the police catch you, they do have a right to pull you over and issue a citation. So that's essentially what has happened. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Niece.
And who do you work with?
Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Tulsa County Sheriff's
Yep,
Office.
ma'am, and I'm stopping you because you ran 2 stop signs.
Why are you even? I did not run 2
This
stop signs.
is the Tulsa County.
I know, but I didn't run 2 stop signs.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
But how do we solve this if I know I didn't run 2 stop signs?
Well, we can solve it in court. I need your driver's license.
No, but you're not telling the truth. I did not run 2 stop signs.
I am telling the truth. Yes, you did run 2 stop signs.
How did I run 2 stop signs?
You didn't come to a complete stop at this stop sign here, and you didn't come to a complete stop on the other stop sign. No, you did not come to a stop.
You said not a complete stop.
You slowed down. You slowed down. You did not come to a stop.
Huh?
You slowed down. You did not even come to a stop.
I slowed down at the stop sign.
You slowed down.
Uh-huh.
State statute is you must come to a complete, full stop.
Okay. Okay, and I did stop at those stop
No, you didn't, ma'am. I need your driver's license.
I did.
Ma'am,
So tell me this.
Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again. Can I get your driver's license? Or can I take you to jail on running a stop sign? I'm not going to ask you again. It's not for debate.
Are you saying you're going to take me to jail for running a stop sign that I did not run? Are you serious?
I need your driver's license.
No, Mr. Allen.
I need your driver's license.
Okay, y'all, this is real simple. I need your driver's license. This woman, she's not 30. She's not 40. She's not 50. She's probably well over 60 years old. So I'm pretty sure this is not her first traffic stop. It is customary at a traffic stop when the officer asks for your driver's license, you just furnish the license. Like, this is not an argument. This is not, something that needs to be litigated and all this going back and forth. This is ridiculous. Now, I understand if you're like, I don't believe that I ran 2 stop signs. That's fine. All you have to do is hand over your license. And then when you go to court, you will have plenty of opportunity to explain why you believe you didn't run 2 stop signs. You might say, hey, I have dash cam footage that can demonstrate to you, judge, that I did not run these 2 stop signs. Or is there any sort of footage from other neighborhood cameras that demonstrate I didn't run these 2 stop signs? Like, you can pull all kinds of evidence that you want to prove your innocence. But right now, going back and forth with a police officer is so fruitless and silly. But yet this woman, like, if you listen to her, she's attempting to argue that she didn't even run the stop signs. So let me give y'all some insight. She's an Oklahoma state senator, and I am not the first content creator to react to this. The lead attorney, I actually saw him react to this first, and he had me cracking up because he was like, this Democrat lawmaker, he made it his business to point out that she was a Democrat. So I know y'all think I'm already biased against liberals, and I am, because typically, not all, but typically this type of behavior is rendered by leftist, progressive women. I'm also noticing, y'all can get mad at this fact, but it doesn't make it any less true. She's not wearing a wedding ring on her left hand. So I'm like, oh, okay, so we have older Black woman, single Black woman. There is no husband, right? Because most married women are not about to get out of their car at a traffic stop unprovoked to argue with a cop. I'm sorry. You can make your anecdotal claim and say that's not true. I'm telling you what I know. Most married women are not going to do that. They're not about to engage in have a back and forth confrontation with a police officer like this if they're married. The first thing they're going to do, especially if they're afraid, they're going to call their husband. Babe, I just got pulled over. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. And he's going to calm you down. Okay, just follow the instructions. If you didn't do nothing wrong, don't worry about it. I'll be there. Or how far away are you? This doesn't happen. I get it. And I understand the vast majority of my audience is female, but we're about to have an honest discussion about this cultural phenomenon of these unhinged, unsettled, orangutan females. And I'm not calling her an orangutan. It's an orangutan. It is a term that I use to describe the female imbecile who cannot manage her misery. And it is a behavioral descriptor. It's not dermal or external. It is speaking to the behavior that's exhibited by these women, because one of the main things they do, because they can't manage their misery, is they show out. They show out. They exhibit very combative, aggressive, argumentative behavior. And what they do is they create the chaos where none exists. I mean, I'm talking about it's just peace in the middle of the storm, and then here they come. Here they come with their chaos. Oh, they're going to bring the chaos because there's chaos in their life. Their spirits are unsettled. They're unable, a lot of them are bemoaning their bad choices in life, and so they're miserable. And so the goal is, I'm going to exert this misery on everybody I come in contact with, because I've yet to learn how to manage said misery. I haven't given this misery and laid it down at the foot of the cross. I don't have people in my life who love me and hold me accountable to say, your attitude is trash. You are acting less than a lady in this moment. What the heck is wrong with you? Do you need a Snicker bar? Do you need some milk? What is wrong with you? They don't have that. They have other women in their life that affirm this behavior. They have other women in their ear telling them, yeah, girl, you don't let nobody talk to you like that. I know that's right. You told him, It's all of that. It's all of that. So the first thing I am observing here is, lady, why are you out of your vehicle? This isn't even a safe place for you to be out of your car. They are on a busy street. Pulled over. Door is wide open. She is out arguing with the cop, trying to assert that she didn't run 2 stop signs, as if he ain't got it on camera. First of all, the assumption is that he cannot prove that she ran. And then she tries to gaslight him and then try to move the goalpost. Oh, you say I didn't come to a complete stop. Ma'am, a rolling stop in the world of traffic violations does not count as stopping as a stop sign. You weren't born last night, okay? I told you, you look old enough to be somebody, Mima. You know darn well that a rolling stop is not stopping at a stop sign. One of the main signs of orangutan behavior is failure to accept responsibility for your actions, owning it, and being held accountable, because they're not used to being held accountable. They done burned up everything in their life, their marriages, their happy home. They cause havoc in ministries and in churches. When you see them coming, you like, oh, gee, there goes sister so-and-so. Ooh, do we have to deal with her today? Typically, she's put in position of power. She probably head of the deaconess board or head of the usher board, or she's head of the women's ministry. Like, I can go on and on about these types. This one just happens to be a state senator. So she's an elected official, which means she got a little power. And a lot of times with the orangutan, that power goes to their head. And since they can't manage their misery, they use the position and the power and authority that they have. They exert it and they try to like, okay, well, this is one thing I can manage. I can't manage my misery, but I can manage this. But what happens is, in real life, when they have to go out and engage with the world, they think the world bows down and submits to them in all things and in all circumstances. And she about to mess around and find out that that's not how this works. You might be a state senator, but you didn't stop at these stop signs. And something as simple as the police officer is like, can I just have your driver's license? He can't even get the license. Y'all, we gonna keep watching. Let's see how long it's gonna take him to get this license.
I'm not going to ask again. Then I need to get your driver's license.
You're not going to arrest me when I did not. I stopped the stop sign, and you have the audacity.
I need your driver's license. If you don't give me your driver's license, I need your driver's license.
Do what you got to do.
Okay, turn around.
You say if you're going to arrest me.
Yep, turn around.
Okay. Okay, you're going to arrest me, and I did not run a stop sign. Okay.
Relax for me.
Okay.
Relax.
Right.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax your hands.
I am relaxed.
Yeah, relax them.
See how unnecessary this is? Because she's so prideful and arrogant, she knows she ran that stop sign. She figured if I just bring this orangutan energy and wear, her goal and women like this is to wear you down. They are going to, these are the types that will argue you into the wee hours of the morning. It be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you be like, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I just want to go to sleep. I just want some peace. She ain't gonna let it go. Because she's still stuck on, but I didn't do X, Y, Z. You gonna arrest me? The goal is to wear him down to where he forgets that he asked about the driver's license. He forgets about the threat of arrest. And I applaud this gentleman. He got way more patience than me because I would have thrown her little raggedy tail down on the ground like, you going to jail. We're not doing this. This is the problem. These types of women, we forbear with them for so long. The world has been civilized for them to live in it and behave this way. And we allow them to show out. And they're so used to it that they do it because they're like, well, what you gonna do? They want to provoke. All of this behavior is provocative. It is designed to provoke this officer to wrath. They do it in their homes. They provoke their husband to wrath. Oh, so what you not going to talk to me? You not going to answer me when I'm talking to you? You see me talking to you, don't you? And he's sitting there like, 1, 2. Like he's just trying to count down. Why? Because he knows in his heart of heart what he really want to do. I'm going to tell you. Fellas, if you are on here, tell me if I'm right. What you really want to do, like you've already seen and surmised in your mind, you want to haul off and just, right? But you can't do that because that's wrong. No shame. I'm not advocating for violence, but I'm saying a man in his flesh, when a woman is acting like this and she's trying to provoke him to wrath, a man who is in his flesh, he really want to haul off and bust her in the mouth, but he knows he can't do that. He knows he'll go to jail, and he also knows one hit with one arm without a real reach back will knock her lights out. He knows it. She knows it. But because she knows he's got to exercise restraint, she gonna keep nipping. I told you, that's that orangutan. That's that rooftop wife, that 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when it's like, okay, we haven't really resolved whatever it is that we were going through, and we shouldn't let the sun go down on our wrath, but you're not conceding and I'm not conceding. Let's just go to bed. She is not the let's just go to bed kind. She ain't nobody getting no rest in that house. Them kids gonna have to deal with her wrath. The dog gotta deal with her wrath. Everybody, the post lady, just be like, the post lady just throwing the mail like this. She don't even want to get near. She don't want to get nowhere near you because you're crazy. That's this type. That's this type. So now we are at the point of the arrest. A simple, ma'am, you ran through two stop signs. May I have your driver's license, please? Turns into do what you got to do. See, do what you got to do was the threat, but that threat in her mind, didn't come with the expectation that she was going to end up in handcuffs like this. Her old behind standing there like this in the dead of winter in Oklahoma. She never thought that. She ain't think it through. Because remember, when you can't manage your misery and you showing out like this, the opportunity to step back and be like, you know what, this is this is a little excessive, right? Like, he only asked for my license. I could have just went into my purse, showed him my license. He would have written his citation, and then I could have went ham and a biscuit in the courtroom. Like, I could have did that later. She's not thinking this through. It's because I can't manage my misery, my imbecilic behavior comes out in this manifestation of unhinged argumentation that is baseless. Y'all, it ain't built on nothing. Am I wrong here? Is my assessment accurate? Or you like, oh my God, Amber, you're just being too hard on women. We don't know what she was going through that day. And, maybe she didn't run the stop sign. Okay, let's go with that narrative. Let's say not only did she not run the first one, but she really didn't run the second one. Does it warrant her getting out the car? Why are you out the car? Sit your happy tail down. You're supposed to be in the car. You're under the authority of the police officer right now. He pulled you over. Sit down somewhere and follow the instructions. But she can't do that because orangutans can't manage their misery. So something as simple as a direct command, that's a violation of who they are. You gonna tell me what to do? I don't have to listen to you. They have the entitlement mentality where they don't have to listen. They ain't never submitted to nobody. You think she gonna submit to the police? And this is a state lawmaker, not a congresswoman, not a state rep, a state senator. She's a state senator. And she can't do something as submit to the authority of the local jurisdiction in a district where she serves by saying, you know what? I may not have stopped, or I may have stopped at this stop sign. But right now, he's just asking for my license. So let me be a classy lady and go into my Gucci purse or my Tory Burch bag and just give him what he wants. Why? Because I'm tired. I'm old and tired, and I got to get to the Capitol. I got things to do. She ain't had that conversation in the head. Let's go.
Relax.
I am relaxed, sir.
No, you're not relaxed.
I am relaxed. I'm doing nothing here. I am relaxed.
Okay. You ran 2 stop signs.
I did not run, and you're bending my thumb a little hard.
Stop moving. Don't turn towards me, ma'am.
I'm just saying.
Don't turn towards me.
Okay, first of all, I didn't run the 2 stop signs.
Ma'am, stop moving towards me.
Okay. But you know what? You really are putting too much pressure on my thumb. You know that. And I'm asking your name. I'm asking you.
Yeah, Freddie Alaniz with the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
I know, and I asked
reason why I pulled you over is because you ran 2 stop signs.
And why would you say that you're going to arrest me?
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license.
No, sir. I'm just telling you. I'm asking you the process.
Yeah, I asked you about, I don't know, maybe over 8 times to give me your driver's license.
No, and I said to you I didn't run the stop sign. If I'm refusing it, if I'm saying to you that.
Do you see the lack of self-awareness and how the facts of this just changed? She's like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And he's like, ma'am, I asked for your driver's license and you refused to give it to me. That's not true. Did y'all hear it? Y'all need me to rewind it again? This have actually said, that's not true. I'm like, ma'am, you do know, like, we can hear you. They never think that this is going to be replayed back in the pages of life, right? Like, you're going to sit back one day and you're going to analyze this and you're going to watch yourself be like, I showed my whole tail. Why did I do this? This man asked for my license and she's still stuck on, but I didn't even run the stop sign. Man, we're past that. You're past the stop sign and so are we. You did not stop. And even if you did, does it matter at this point? Lady, you're in handcuffs. You're in handcuffs as a geriatric state senator. And I know y'all like, why y'all ragging on her age? You know why? Because this is shameful. When you are this age and you are acting and behaving this way, what are younger girls supposed to think? They're going to look at this and say, that's right, my auntie don't take no mess. When she feels that she's been wronged and disrespected, she gonna let you know. And I'm like, all right, you see that empty ring finger, right? That's going to be you. Go ahead and keep listening to your old auntie. See what happens. See, they don't have no one in their life to tell them, baby girl, listen, I've been around the block long enough to know this doesn't end well for you. If you act like this because you think this is boss babe stuff, this is boss chick moves, this is lonely. This is I'm in the bed biting my pillow, wishing I had behaved differently when I was younger. That's what this is. So when these older women act this way, and then younger girls see this, they learn from this behavior and they pass it down, right? So you got let's just stick with the political realm, for example. You had Maxine Waters was an orangutan before the term was even invented, right? Just showing out, just acting, just ignorant. And now you got the new school version of Mad Maxine. You got Jasmine Crockett. Where do you think she learned that behavior from? Her and Sheila Jackson Lee and all the other old school orangutans, they indoctrinate and they train up the next generation of orangutans. And so now, like, for someone to actually come and tell Jasmine, listen, your political life is going to be short-lived. Like, this might work on CNN. They may let you show out from time to time, you know, on News Nation. You can go on The View and show out there. But by and large, you're not earning the respect of Americans. They actually are laughing at you. You're actually presenting a caricature of this is how they want Black women to be perceived, and it is devaluing our ethnic image. Don't do this. But this is the type of behavior that's allowed. It goes unchecked. There's no accountability. This woman doesn't have people in her life. I told you. Like, there's going to be the introduction of another party at this traffic stop. And what I want you to notice when I play it and this other party gets introduced, the change in demeanor and how this man has to deal with this woman like she's a 5-year-old. Because her mental maturity and intellectual capacity somewhere along the way was stunted. And so he's got to talk to her at that point in her life where her maturity just stopped. Y'all take a look.
I didn't run the 2 stop signs?
Uh-huh.
That's what I said to you.
I know.
Okay.
And I asked for your driver's license several times.
I need to turn my car off.
No, ma'am, we're going to go right this way.
Can you turn my car off?
Yeah, I can turn it off in a second. We're going to go right this way. We're going to go right this way, ma'am.
Can you turn my car off, please?
I will turn it off. Yep, we're going to go right this way. Nope, I'll take care of it. If you'll step right back to the sidewalk for me, please, I'd appreciate it.
You know, I'm Attorney Mike Manning.
That's fine, sir. Can you stand over there for me?
I will stand over here. I'm not going to obstruct anything.
Notice this guy's behavior. He's an attorney. He knows Senator Goodwin. Notice every command that the officer is giving this gentleman, he's complying. First of all, mental logical. He's like, listen, it's too early for all this. I don't want no smoke. I'm recording this because I may or may not know what has happened, but there's a way to do this, right? Now, to be fair, the police officer is asking him to step aside, one, because he doesn't really know who he is. He doesn't know if he has a weapon on him. Police officers have to make a lot of split-second decisions. It's a whole lot going on, particularly with this orangutan behavior in his possession. He got to deal with her, who now she done moved the goalpost from I didn't run the stop sign to can I at least turn my car off? Like, she's making all these demands, and the officer is like, I am directing this traffic stop. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to tell your friend to stay over there. He is free. He is free to record this, but I need him out the way because I don't know him. My life could be in danger. Like, it's so much going on in law enforcement right now. These police officers are under a lot of stress and pressure. And the last thing they need to be dealing with is a state legislator who is wasting taxpayer resources all because she don't want to open up her wallet and show her darn driver's license. Like, this is so unnecessary. She could have been gone on and about her merry way, 3 minutes ago? Well, in real time, it's 3 minutes ago, but I'm saying 10 minutes ago. They just going back and forth because she ain't gonna concede the argument. I ain't run that stop sign. I'm trying to, but this is unnecessary. Is it though? Is it really, lady? Is it really?
All right, thank you. We're going to go right this way.
You don't think this is really going too far?
Ma'am, we're going to go right this way.
Okay.
Could you not give me your driver's license?
No, I was asking you the process. I was asking you, how is this going to work out? And you said, if you don't stop, I'm going to arrest you. I said, why would you? Yes, you did. Yes, that's why I asked, why would you arrest me?
I said, if you don't give me your driver's license.
That was not it. It was not. It was no. I said, why would you arrest me? Is what I said.
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license.
No.
Have a seat.
That is not what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Have a seat.
That is not. Because let me.
Is that what happened? Y'all tell me, is that what happened? Has he not been asking for her driver's license? And is the result of her behavior is I'm not giving it? She's trying to change the facts of the story. She's like, well, I was asking the process. The process is give me your license. Failure to do so, I'm going to arrest you. And then you going to jail. It's real binary and real simple. But she don't want that. She don't want that. She want to fight. She want to argue. She ain't had a good knockdown, drag out fight with the opposite sex in a long time because she ruined that. He probably been long and gone. Can't nobody deal with her. So what she wants now is to satisfy and to soothe the misery on the inside. I'm gonna pick a fight. I'm gonna assert myself and my need to be right. And I'm wrong as two left shoes, but I want to feel like I'm right. So I'm not going to concede the argument. I'm going to present an alternate set of facts, the way this actually happened. I'm not going to give my driver's license. I'm gonna gaslight and project as if you don't think this is going a little bit too far. Mind you, the common denominator here is her and her behavior. This is shameful. She should be censured or something. We cannot have lawmakers, duly elected officials who behave this way. You couldn't just give your driver's license, lady. It's a driver's license. Now, I could see if she's in her mind, because I thought about this. When I was watching this, I was like, you know what? She may have forgot her wallet that day because she's in a rush. She probably don't have a license on her. And in her mind, she thought, because I don't have my license on me, I'm a wear him down and get on his nerves so bad to where he gonna let me go. As opposed to her saying, you know what, officer? Oh, you're pulling me over. I ran 2 stop signs. It has been a hell of a morning. I don't want to make an excuse, but let me tell you what happened. I may have run those stop signs. And now that I've realized that because I'm in such a rush, I don't even have my license on me. I don't even know where my wallet is. I got menopausal brain. I'm forgetting stuff. What can I do? I know it is your job. You know, if I'm driving without a license and I've run a stop sign, I'm in bad shape. I'm a state senator. I work in the legislative office right there. Whatever the punishment is, I will take that. But that's what's going on with me. And then you know what? I'm not even advocating this, but it would have went a long way. If she would have just relaxed and then just shed a little tear. Just shed a tear to say, I'm incredibly burdened and overwhelmed with the morning I've been having. And now it's put me in a position where I've broken the law. Sir, whatever you need to do. I am going to tell you. Police officers, believe it or not, I've seen them do this. They have compassion. They will make exceptions, especially if you can kind of explain. Now, they don't have to do this. When I was in Memphis last year, I was traveling with Vince Everett Ellison and Henry Hollywood Morris. Henry, he probably in the chat. We got pulled over not once, but twice. We got pulled over twice. And when I tell you, we were flying like a bat out of hell on a residential street. I think we may have been going 70 miles per hour because we were in a rush trying to get to an event. Vince had to speak. I was fearing for my life because we were going so fast and I'm in the back seat like, Jesus, if you just get us there, I promise you, I will worship you on my knees. As soon as we get there, just get me there in one piece. Whoop, whoop, here come the lights. I was like, oh, we going to jail. I was like, we going to jail. He was like, April, calm down. Just relax. I'm freaking out because I'm like, I know how fast we were driving. I was like, Robert entrusted me with y'all and we're going to jail today. They're like, just calm down. Okay, calm down. So I'm sitting in the back and I'm relaxed. Vince rolls down the window. Hey, officer, how are you today? Articulate, well-spoken. Vince just came out and told the truth. He said, officer, because the officer was like, do you know what I just clocked you at? He said, where in the heck are you going? He said, officer, I have a speech to give down at College Hill, and it's been so long since I've been. This is my hometown. I'm originally from here. Mrs. What was her name? Oh, I can't remember her name, but everybody in the town know. He's like, Mrs. So-and-so, they were waiting for me up at College Hill. And we're all dressed up. We got camera equipment in the car. It's obvious we are going somewhere. And he was like, I'm trying to get there on time. I know. I was going fast, wasn't I? And the officer was like, you sure was. He was like, listen, just slow down and get everybody there in one piece. And he let us go. No argument, nobody in handcuffs. No, I wasn't going that fast. Whoop-de-woo. Just two men having a civilized discussion. And he was like, have a good day. I was like, wow. Then later that day, we got pulled over again. Because the whole day was just late. Just late. We got pulled over again. So the first cop was black. Second cop was white. Where are you going, sir? Driving this fast. We have I have a speaking engagement over at Poplar Heights? Poplar Heights Baptist. We are so late. They are waiting on me. Church full of people. We got to go. Officer, I am so sorry. How fast was I going? Officer tell him how fast he was going. And then next thing you know, they having a whole conversation. I don't even remember what they're having a conversation about because I'm just in shock. And he was like, all right, well, good luck on your speech. And let him go. I said, we done had 2 brushes with the law today. Didn't nobody fight, wasn't nobody arguing, didn't nobody get arrested. He was calm, he was respectful. But this state legislature, she don't know how to act. It's gonna get worse. Let me just let y'all play. I'm over here telling stories.
Say this. When I said to you,
Ma'am,
I said,
that's exactly what happened. No.
Okay.
That is exactly what happened. That's what you asked me. And I said,
no,
I will
what I
arrest you
asked
for driving
you
a
is
stop sign
why.
if you don't give me your driver's
I said,
license.
why would you arrest me for this, is what I said. And then I'm disputing that I didn't stop at the stop sign, but I said, why would you arrest me for that, is what I said.
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license.
No, that is not true.
Okay, have a seat
That
for
is
me.
not true at all. I was having a conversation and
Have
you
a seat
just
for me.
all of a sudden said, I'll arrest you. And I said, I thought
No,
you really...
I said, or I can arrest you if that's what you want.
escalated something. No, sir, that is not...
Okay, have
Why
a
would
seat.
that would even be an option for you?
Have a seat.
Why would that even be
Because you're refusing to give me
there
your
was
driver's
there
license.
was no refusal of me to give you my driver's license.
I asked you over 5 times to give me your driver's license.
But I was saying to
and
you...
you kept debating your driver's license. I'm not
I
debating
was not
here
at
anymore.
all debating my driver's license,
why would
sir.
you not
That
give
is
me
not
your-
correct.
Then why would you not give me
Because
your-
I was saying to you that you're telling me that I'm not stopping at the stop signs.
Then why
and I'm
would
not
you
doing
not
X,
give-
Y.
that's
And
not
then
my
when
question.
you said,
Why would you
I'll
not give me
arrest
your
you, then you
driver's
escalated to I'll arrest you.
Why would you not give me your driver's license?
I was having a conversation with you. I was
Have a
asking
seat.
your name. I asked you how do you pronounce your name.
Ma'am, you
I asked
have
you
a seat.
who are you
I'm
working
not going to ask
with.
you again. Have a seat.
Okay, would you tell me this? What happens after you put me in
Have
this
a
car?
seat.
I'm asking you what happens after you put me in the car.
I'm going to drive you over to the jail right over there. I'm going to book you in for failing to stop at a stop sign ×2. Have a seat for me right here.
That really makes sense to you. Have
a seat right here.
The arrogance. Did you hear her chuckle and laugh? Because she said, so what happens after this? He's like, I'm going to take you to jail. And she laughed. That laugh signifies the entitlement. She still can't even believe, one, that she was pulled over and that she's not complying. The fact that he won't bow and acquiesce to her demands, which is go back and forth with me, concede the argument, you're not going to win, I didn't run that stop sign, and you going to let me go. He didn't do any of that. And she's standing here like, he's asking her to, she just won't get in the car. Why do I have to get in the car? And do you see the illogical disconnect between every command that he gives Her response, it just doesn't land. It's like it went in and came out was show out, rebel, do the opposite of what he's saying because that's going to get you the results. She can't manage her misery. I think the term orangutan is befitting here. And I got so much flack when I first introduced that term. I lost subscribers. I was like, they're going to be all right because I'm going to prove it. I am going to prove that it is an external behavioral characteristic. It's a descriptor. They don't know how to manage their misery. So they're showing out, like creating chaos where none existed. How you have chaos at a traffic stop where you're in the wrong, unless you are the instigator and the originator of the chaos, like you brought the chaos into the situation. So watch what happens now.
You wouldn't write a ticket if you
Ma'am,
thought
why
you
are
were
you
right.
not listening to my instruction and my commands that I'm
you are going way overboard talking about taking me down, booking me.
Have a seat right here.
Because you're saying that I slowed down at the stop sign. I didn't come to...
I'm saying that
is
you
what
failed.
you said. No, you said.
See,
said,
you just keep making things up. No, have a seat. Have a seat. Come on. Ma'am, have a seat. You just keep saying these different things and different words.
Let me get my leg up.
Okay. Yep.
I'm not saying different words.
Yes, you are. You keep saying
that.
I'm saying things that I did not say.
Well, that's
okay. Is she here to pick you up?
We were getting ready to meet. Can I
Okay.
just have a word with you?
Yeah. Yes, you sure can. I'm gonna shut her door so another car doesn't hit it.
All right.
Baker 4, Baker 11.
I realize you have a job to do, officer, but I just wanted to. I'm attorney Mike.
Yeah, you might want to start to me.
That's my. Let me show you my bar license. I realize Senator Goodwin can be a little bit strong-headed at times, but don't you think that we can?
Let's stand off the road right here. I don't.
So he's trying to calmly negotiate and de-escalate this situation. He shows his bar card. He offers his driver's license. He ain't done nothing wrong. He's just an attorney he's probably dating her, and he's probably like, you know what? I'm about to drop this heifer like a bad habit after this, but she needs help. Somebody got to save her from herself. And I don't know, I'm making that assertion that there's something romantic going on because he did indicate that he was going to meet her. She's an attorney. He's an attorney. She's a state senator. For all we know, it could just be a business meeting. If it's something romantic, I could tell you it don't exist no more. He like, no, this is it. I'm going to help her out of this because it is obvious she can't help herself. But this relationship goes no further because he's still trying to figure out. He even admitted, did he use the B word? I could have swore that's what I heard. Let me try to rewind this. I got to hear this. He said, come on now, respond. Here we go.
Yeah, you might want to start to me.
That's my. Let me show you my bar license. I realize Senator Goodwin can be a little bit strong-headed at times, but don't you think?
It sounds like he said she can be a little bi. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. If I'm wrong, huh? Oh, strong-headed. See, that's in my mind. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm bringing that to the discussion. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This worked my nerves. I was like, she just acting like a little, lady, come on now. This ain't called for all this. He said she can be a little strong-headed. That's what he said. I don't know where I heard other words. I did.
Let's stand off the road right here. I don't want us to get rid of
citation.
Yeah. I can absolutely do that, but
she'll give you her driver's license.
Okay, I don't need to ask her 10 times for her driver's license. You know what I mean?
I realize.
And I don't have an issue issuing her a citation or let her go, but I'm the one that's in command of the traffic stop, not her.
Right.
She blatantly ran 2 stop signs, and I was just going to give her a verbal warning and tell her not to do that. But her demeanor, the way that she was, I can't have that. Okay, I'm the one in control of the traffic stop, not her.
I understand.
If
I'm not
I don't allow other people to do that when I do a traffic stop, I'm not going to allow her either. Does that make sense?
I understand.
I know that people get a little
Yeah.
wound up when they get pulled over by the police. They don't like it. And I try not to escalate the things that way they don't need to.
Right on.
Okay. So yeah, let me get it figured out with her. Okay. Michael Manning. Yeah. I'm gonna let her cool down just a little bit. See if she can relax
Take
a little
a deep
bit.
breath.
Okay. Who is she?
Regina Goodwin, Senator Goodwin.
Senator Goodwin.
Yeah, she represents this district.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
isn't it amazing? The officer doesn't even know who she is yet because 10 minutes into this darn traffic stop, she won't furnish a driver's license to identify herself. This man walks up who happens to know her, who is an attorney, has furnished 2 pieces of identification. He is calmly engaged and had a discussion and even admits, she acting a fool right now. But do you think there's any way that we could just issue a citation and move on? The issue is we can't get to the citation because the broad won't give up her driver's license. Like the cop is reasonable. Her attorney friend here is reasonable. Who is the only unreasonable, unhinged person in this whole scenario? It is her. So the cop is like, who is she again? He's like, Senator Goodwin, she works right here. And them two have talked man to man. Nobody's yelling. The cop is able to explain to him, listen, she is not in control of this traffic stop. I am. And that cop understands the low-level threat of violence. He is recognizing the authority that's in his presence. So he's like, I'm not about to usurp this authority. I ain't trying to go to jail. I didn't do nothing. But there's a way that we can engage in a meaningful way and de-escalate. Even the cop is like, listen, I get it. He was speaking code. He said, I realize people don't like being stopped. It makes them uncomfortable and they don't like it. And then he said something key. He said, I always try to de-escalate the situation. The way I interpret that was, listen, dealing with some of these black women, I don't want to get into no argument with them. I'm always going to do my best to de-escalate it. But it went left and it didn't need to, all because she couldn't comply with a simple command. Ma'am, can I have a driver's license, please? Which is one, identify yourself. She could have dry snitched in the most classy way. Absolutely, officer, here's my driver's license and here's my business card. To identify who she is. I can guarantee he'd be like, oh, she a state senator. She probably Russian. Don't worry about it. He said he was going to give her a verbal warning. But now she in the back of the paddy wagon in handcuffs. And I can guarantee you, it's chicks like this to be crime victim. I'm surprised she didn't hold a press conference to be like, I was wrongly detained by the police because of my race. And an injustice has happened here today. And notice how she was like, what's your name? Demanding his name. I want your name and your badge number. I was like, my name is your mama. Now give me your driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I can't be a cop. Because I would be like, we're the Billy Club. You know how when Jesus was dealing with them demons, he like, this one right here, this one only come out with prayer and fasting. Dealing with her, I'd be like, this kind, these the kind you got to bust in the mouth. You gotta bust them in the mouth. Because these types don't learn until they feel it. And they got to feel it in a way that they be like, I ain't doing that again. Last time I did that, 2 chipped teeth and a black eye later. It didn't go well for me. I ain't doing that no more. They haven't learned. And here's what I'm not saying. I know it's, okay, it do sound like that I'm advocating for these kind of women to get bust in the mouth. I mean, interpret that however you will, okay? Right? Whatever. But I'm just saying, for the peace of the rest of America, those of us who just want to live in peace and we don't want to be associated and lumped in with these types, it might be a public service for somebody. Anybody to take one for the home team and be like, I will do it. I will bust these ones in the mouth. I said these ones. I sure did. Somebody do it. Let's finish this and then we're going to wrap it up and move on to the next segment.
I will, yes, I'll pull her out.
I didn't know if she's there in session or anything like that. I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
Okay.
And if oftentimes she gets called to some things. I don't know. I'm sure you observed what you observed. But if I could just have a quick
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
Senator Goodwin, you got is your ID or your driver's license in the purse?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just give the ID, give the driver's license, take a deep breath and everything, and then let's go from there, okay?
I was asking him the process.
I understand.
Right?
I understand.
So why can't he explain it to me?
Well, he's not explaining you the process. He's just asking for your
I'm
driver's
just
license.
your driver's license.
And I will be more than happy to explain that stuff to you.
Yeah.
So what am I doing?
Your driver's license.
I need your driver's license, ma'am. I need your driver's license. Can I get your driver's license? Actually, you know what?
It's...
Because I got a feeling you won't let me in your car to get your driver's license. I will just ask you your.
Tell you
I will just.
my license
That's
is.
okay. What's your last name,
why
ma'am?
would you have a feeling that I'm not going to tell you where my license is? Clearly, my license is in the car.
It's been very difficult up to this moment.
Well, I wouldn't expect to be in handcuffs.
What is your last name?
Off of something as simple as what we're discussing. So, clearly, my license is in my purse.
What is your last name, ma'am?
But when I asked you, could I even turn my car off, you were like, no. So,
y'all, I'm about to lose it. She need to be put to sleep. Like a rabid dog, just put him down. She need to be put down. Her friend is like, take a deep breath. Talking to her like she too. Breathe, Regina. Take a deep breath. Can we just get your license? Well, what makes you think that I wasn't gonna show the license, man? Because we are we at the same traffic stop? I've been trying to get your license for the past 10 minutes, and you have refused to give it to me because you want to argue what happened 2 stop signs ago. And she's just like, I was just asking about the process. So what am I doing again? Oh. Well, this is unreal. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Standard of Truth podcast. If you've enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to check out the Standard Home and Living lifestyle store at standardhomeandliving.com. We've got everything from book studies, journals, and even podcast merch, so you can take a piece of this conversation with you wherever you go. And of course, be sure to follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok for more updates, behind the scenes, and daily insights. You can also stay connected at thestandardoftruthdpodcast.com, where you'll find all the latest news and events, including live events coming to a town near you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Until next time, keep standing firm in the truth. Grace and peace.